Being a kid was easy in hindsight, but I was stressed out at the time. I think that's fair. And that's like basically the reason for my worldview. That we should give kids jobs. Like we should have life structured in such a way that it works in reverse. It should start really hard. Like child physical labor. And like dangerous stuff too. Like Alaskan crab fishing and like going into the coal mines and stuff. And then maybe when you're like 12, then you can have like a 9-to-5 office job. Not quite full power.
Nice shot.
Should have had a little backspin. What? Oh! What was that? It's the craziest shot I've ever seen. It didn't hit the pole, it hit the canvas. The canvas dampened it enough to land in the hole.
That was so sick.
Holy fuck! Holy fuck! What was that? What was that?
Record.
What was that?
Record?
What was that?
Record? Was that world record?
Holy shit! 40.
What should Logan have done? You want Stanzy's PR? You want Stanzy's PR number 2? Here's what Logan Paul, one of the most famous influencers on the fucking planet, should have done. Ignored it! Just ignore it! Who gives a shit? You're like the most famous person. No one cares. You're a scammer. You scammed with Dink Doink. Just fucking ignore it, man. You're not doing a Twitch stream where everyone comments constantly about it. All you had to do was ignore it even more. Why are we doing this? Why are we... You're making this so much harder. I mean, obviously, there were many things you could have done beforehand to try and get ahead of this, namely not doing a crypto pump and dump. But you've already done the crypto pump and dump. No one cares about crypto. It's last year's news cycle. It's so boring. People truly don't care that you scammed. But now we're just talking about it more and more and more.
I don't know if people realize that this is why older people always talk about the way things were back in their day. It's not nostalgia, it's just relating. See, because if you're the same age, what you don't realize is you are saying all the time what things are like back in your day, but it's just that today is your day. So when I'm talking to my 12-year-old niece about what middle school is like, and she says something about middle school, and I'm like, well, back in my day, we didn't learn calculus until the 11th grade. People would be like, wow, that's what a boomer would say. What do you want me to say? Goo goo gaga, hit the gritty? Like, that's not, I can't relate to it. I gotta relate through the lens of the past, because that's when I lived that shit.
I should say I'm happy to be back, but every day I was out injured just made me seethe with more anger. It wasn't just my body that was broken. Something broke inside of my mind as well. I went to some dark places and found new levels of pain that I never knew existed. Now my only goal in life is to make sure others feel my pain, and I know just how to do it.
I've told people that I want to sell my house and I want to move, right? And Knut messages me with a try hard, which means Knut's like, you know, what's up? And I'm like, what's up, Knut? And he's like, hey, why don't I buy your house? And I kind of think that's funny if Knut buys my house and he starts streaming in here. So I kind of want Knut to buy my house. You know, I just think that's funny for him to move in here, and then he'll be streaming in this room, and I don't know what will be back in those bins besides like C4 and like some other shit and some Stream Elements merch. But I was kind of like, that's a good idea. Now he did undercut my house about 50% when I said to him how much it's worth. But you know, we'll probably just do another Camp Knut, and he'll be able to pay for it in no time. So we'll see. Right now we're in negotiations.
Put on the Whopper song. Alexa, play the Whopper song. Alexa! 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 I'm about to get a phone call.
You didn't have any money, so you got 5 days for making money, and tell them, sell their eyes or ear something, and they get money. Just $100.
There it is, Buzzkill. What do you get when you make a man lose everything he's ever loved? You get what you fucking deserve! You get what you fucking deserve!